we?
I
Going
think
into
Darby
this
was
room.
fixing to head inside.
So we're
Yeah, I'll go slot
egging him
around.
there, I think.
Okay. So Egg is going to take a step down into the room. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, Udinor's on top of Egg. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Egg takes a step down into the room, and like there's it's only about ankle deep, or maybe a little bit deeper, maybe calf deep, as you step down into the room itself.
Well,
Do you have dark vision?
I do, but also I have remember my water walking. Oh
Oh, no.
Or did we leave our shoes out front? Didn't we?
You did.
You did leave
Yeah, I
your
did.
shoes out.
So I don't have.
Oh, those
I
are boots
forgot
of
that
water
we weren't
walking?
wearing shoes.
Yeah.
So yes, Egg, you step. Oh, you're barefoot. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you step down, and as your foot passes the old stagnant water, you like and pushes down. It's like into something soft and mushy, and there's a glorp sound as your foot gets swallowed into it.
Oh God.
Okay,
I'm gonna
stepping
move
into
in closer.
stepping into mud.
I'm
Egg
gonna move in
pulls
closer with
himself
the.
out. He's grossed out.
Okay. So Egg steps back out of the room. As you pull your foot free, you can feel some sort of muck clinging to it, and oddly enough, it almost feels like something's wriggling down there on your foot.
I try to. Egg's going to be cleaning his foot off.
So, do you guys have a light source? You have the torch still?
I have the torch, I think.
Okay, so with the torch, lit by the torch, you can see that Egg's foot is indeed covered in some sort of, like, almost caked mud. And as he goes down to clean it off, and the torch kind of illuminates it, you can see that there are several tiny little porous holes where bubbles are now forming from where air is escaping. And indeed, there are tiny creatures that are wriggling free of the mud.
Ugh.
Oh, gross.
And there is a deafening silence that is then interrupted by a heavy, thick buzzing sound coming from within the room, and now at Egg's foot as several of the creatures emerge and take to the air.
Oh no.
Gross.
Where is it? Easiest way to do this, I think, is to make it through the encounters, because that'll be easier. This. And let's add that to the tracker. Hey, it worked. And let's pull those bad boys out.
Gross.
Well, I hate it. There's
We'll just
so many.
Let's do this in order.
And there's
Don't lose any
swarms
of them.
too.
It's like, quick, shut the door.
That might not be the worst plan.
Oh, it put too many in there anyway. Darby appears to be first to act as several of the same tiny mosquito-like creatures erupt from the muck around Egg's foot and seem to emerge from the pools within.
Lovely. Okay. I'm going to back up, and while I'm moving, can I pull a flask of oil from my pouch?
Yes.
Then can I use my action then to cover my rapier with the oil?
Sure.
Okay, that'll end my turn there.
All right. Insects buzz forward, trying to swarm around. I think they can just occupy the same space. Yes.
That makes sense.
Uh,
Like they're buzzing all around you, sort of thing.
yeah, yeah. Going to try to bite Udinar. Unable to sink their long, pointed needle nose into or past your armor. The third, or another swarm of insects, seems to swirl around Egg. Also unable to get past his armor, as several of the creatures land on him, like almost hundreds it seems, covering him in tiny black dots. Lynn. The first to be damaged by the small creatures. As you can see, they grow fat almost instantly, drawing her blood from her body.
Ugh, so
Gross. Yeah.
Not her blood. She needs that.
A second swarm lands on Udinar. Missing. Second swarm lands on Egg. They too try to feast on the warm lifeblood running through him. Petalin, the initiative is yours.
Okay. This is this is weird. I'm gonna move away. Boom.
That is an attack of opportunity from
Okay.
the swarm that was on you. You try to flee. It seems weird to me that they can, but I guess they can. Doesn't say that they can't, so they do not. You manage to bat and brush several of them off of you and flee before they can suck any more blood.
Okay, so I guess what we'll do is would it take a full action to hand the torch to Darby, or like to hold it out so he can ignite his
No,
rapier?
no, you
can
can
I
just
do-
hold it out.
Can I hold it out as I'm moving?
Sure. You can hold it out as you stop, but
Well, whichever. I'll hold it out to him, so if he wants to light his rapier or his sword on the torch, he can.
okay.
And then I'm gonna use my action to turn around and fire an eldritch blast at the swarm that bit me.
Okay.
Super rude! Insects.
That is a miss. As they disperse around the Eldritch Energy twice.
Oh my gosh. Here's my bad roll for the night, you guys.
Hopefully. It can get worse,
Egg.
unfortunately.
Egg is going to whip out the devouring edge and slash wildly at the insects that are on top of him.
Moving out of their reach will provoke an attack of opportunity. So that's 7.
I
and
was
3.
just moving it over. I wasn't actually moving.
Oh.
I was just trying
Oh,
to
okay.
target.
To target. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't target your own square though.
Oh, I
for an
can't attack
attack.
them if I'm in their square.
Yeah, because
Weird.
the
Okay.
range is 5 or 10, right? Of your weapon.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. You would have to move a little bit to swing at them
Mhm.
because they're literally on you, right? Currently.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I need to untarget that, and I'll target the
Oh,
ones that
okay.
are next
Okay.
to me then,
Okay.
and wildly slash. Slash.
That is a hit. As you bat several of the insects away. Oh shit! That was a bird.
I can re-roll that.
Right. So that's plus
14 damage.
9, or yeah, 5 plus
Plus
9, so 14. Uh. Did you? Yeah. So it is magic. That should be. Oh. All right.
And then it will
Uh,
continue to slash.
Obviously, as I'm sure you're picking up, it's very difficult to destroy a swarm with a slashing weapon that doesn't have any sort of additional force or anything behind it. So, while you cut down, several of the insects, the swarm is still fully formed almost.
Yeah.
That's another hit. As you nearly destroy the swarm with the second swing. Only a few of the little mosquitoes remain.
Then for my bonus action, I'll use Polar Master.
That is another hit. And one of the swarms is reduced to basically nothing. As you have destroyed it.
All right, that's my turn.
Yeah. So that one's just going to land on Udanar, but they can't bite. And then Udanar, you have the initiative.
Okay. I'll take the attacks of opportunity to move out of the way.
Okay. How many are there?
3.
3. 9, 2, and 8. Roll the same one 3 times, if that's okay with you, because they're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of them fail to penetrate your armor or clothing.
Nice.
Okay. All right. If I cast a spell on that square, I guess it's just per 1. So
Yeah, you would target
Yeah.
1.
yeah. Okay.
Unless it's a spell that targets an area of a
Ye-
square.
Right. Yeah. This one seems probably. I mean, it worked before. Let's see if it works again.
I see a failed save as a Sacred Flame is conjured.
Great.
As you singe several of the insects and you're burning them out of the sky. The others disperse, swirling around the beam of light, almost as if drawn to it like moths to a flame.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, unfortunately that's the end of my turn.
All right. Insects alight on egg. Targeting. That work? No. Target. Egg. Target. Egg. You know what? I'm sure I have one that is already targeting egg. There, we'll just do that. Bam. The insects that land on egg do indeed sink their what is a proboscis?
Gross.
It's a tobuscus.
Even worse.
Draining him of his precious life's blood, dealing 11 damage.
My blood.
You need that.
And then to Udanar. The sixth swarm alights, and yet still fails to bypass the cloak and armor of the Furbolg. Darby, the initiative is yours.
All right, I'm gonna step down and then light my sword on the torch,
Okay, you have ignited your rapier.
channeling my inner Dondarian. I'm not sure how this works mechanically.
I'm going to give you a bonus 1 fire damage.
Only one? Okay.
Yeah, it's non-magical fire.
I'm gonna move up and swipe at this swarm.
Okay. So don't bother adding it. I will literally just add 1 damage to the damage you deal.
Oh, okay.
As you hit, feeling I don't know how you would sneak attack a swarm, but somehow you managed to sneak up on the plague of, or the cloud of mosquito creatures. Which one did you even hit? 4. I'll add 1 to that. All right. You've burned them significantly. Only a few of them remain in the cloud.
And then my patron's an asshole, so I don't have my gun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back up and then use my bonus action to resummon the gun.
Okay. The weapon appears in your hand. And it snarkily replies, "What trouble have you gotten yourself into this time?"
Just
The
gonna
voice is
point at the
only in
bugs.
your the voice is only in your head. Okay. The insect swarm. 9. That's 2. There we go. It's going to re-alight on Udanar. Still unable to get past the many layers of the Furbolg. 3? Is that on egg? Yeah. Still on egg. They're going to give him the suck, and they do so. Oh, that would have hit Udanar. Draining him of 10 precious hit points. Fattening themselves off of your life. The ones that were just attacked by Darby, they're going to just land on Udanar. Not targeting Petalin anymore. Still failing to get past the impressive defense of the cleric. 8. Having had no luck previously, will land on the now getting the scent of blood in the air. They're going to alight on egg. To devour him unsuccessfully. Lastly, for now, 7th swarm. Try to make sure that egg has no blood with which to feed those that might otherwise require it down here. They do get a hit, draining 13 health from the barbaric warrior fighter thing. Pedalin, you're up.
Okay. I'm not sure how it will work. Oh, I'm not targeting the door. Don't target the door. What are you doing? Okay. I'm having an issue targeting. It's control click, isn't it?
There's a way to do it in the combat log that would probably be easier, but I'm not actually sure how.
It's also control click there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not showing me targeting. Is it because Udinar is there? Like,
Here, I'll move.
What
you
are
can do
you
that.
trying to target?
I'm trying to target.
6?
Yeah.
There. Control click on the portrait in the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
It should work. It just worked when I did it.
All right. I think it's just fussy because Udinar was on that square, but that's fine. We're going to try to disperse the swarm that is swirling around Udinar's armor, poking at him.
That Eldritch Blast does hit, consuming many of the insects in the Eldritch energy.
Go again.
Another hit. The cloud again takes significant damage.
And then I'm gonna back up a little bit more.
Second here. I feel like that should have actually killed them. That's force damage. Yeah, that was 6. And you dealt 24 damage.
Why is that one +7 and this one +4?
That's a really good question. It's the same spell, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's even
no,
the
hold
same
on.
button.
Well, because that's attack roll and damage.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so that is +4 on both of them. Okay, that's correct.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that was 20 damage. I was reading the wrong numbers. Okay, that's fine. Everything was fine.
Okay.
Egg.
All right. Egg is not feeling so good. He needed that blood. First, he will second wind.
Mm-hmm.
I can't select myself to move out of the space.
Are you using the combat tracker? Oh, you're trying to move. Gotcha.
Yeah.
5, 7, 3, 8. Okay. So I'm just gonna put them around you
Okay.
for the ease of combat.
I will attack this one then.
Oh, I think Udinar is targeting this one. Well, hold on. There's a bunch of attack of opportunities coming.
Yes.
7, 3, 5, 8. All right. That's 4 misses as they all fail to harm you as you back
Whew.
away, batting at them.
Nice.
All right.
And I will attack with pokes.
That's a hit. As you thrust into a cloud of insects. Seven. Okay. If only you had a weapon more suited to this kind of combat.
Yeah.
Another hit. Oh, you're just using the break spear?
Yeah. Well, no, it's the I fed the break
Oh.
spear to the
Oh, okay.
devouring edge.
Okay.
I'm just the way I'm dealing with it is I know it's the
Yeah.
devouring edge, but that's just
Yeah.
how it's this
Sure.
particular version of it is described.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then that's my turn because I already used my bonus action.
Okay. Insects on Udanar are going to continue to try to get through. They finally do.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
Dealing 9 damage as they drain the enchanted fey blood from the giant creature. There's lots of blood in this one.
Well, maybe not for long.
All right. Then it looks like Udanar has the initiative.
All right. How many are under me? Oh, you moved them already.
Yes.
Okay. Well, probably best to try to get rid of one of them on me.
Just remember, if it's not if it's something that has a range of 5 feet,
I have to
depending on
move.
what it is, you may have to move. Yeah.
Yeah. 6 over here was on me, right?
All of them that are targeting you were on you, except for 9, I think. 6, 2, and 4.
6, 2, and 4. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna move down 1 like that, basically. So I'll provoke 3.
Okay. That is 2, 4, 6. Okay. 2, 4. And for some reason, they're not targeting you. That is a hit.
Okay.
And that was 6. So that's actually the best one to get hit by because they've already been thinned out to the point where they deal less damage.
Oh, there you go.
Draining only 2 hit points worth of blood.
Okay. Let's see if we can make that even less damage by making sure they can't do it again.
That is a success. on the
They
saving
saved?
throw.
Damn
Yeah.
it. That'll be it for my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I close the combat tracker. Okay. There we go.
Now going to try to continue to give Egg the mighty suck. Form 5 does their best, but their best wasn't good enough.
I know that
Please
feeling.
target. There we go. The 6th swarm lands a critical suck on Udanar.
Oh, a critical suck.
Yeah.
I'll make that a normal with my path to the grave.
Right
It
then.
says stat is dying on 6.
Why? What? Why are they status dying all of a sudden?
Yeah, that's weird. Because they're not showing it on the little icon either. They're still red.
It has 1 HP, so I don't know why it's doing that. Who hit 6?
I did.
Yeah. And it wasn't dead, but now it's saying it is. So,
It was just clinging to life.
yeah.
It's one
Um,
bug.
Yeah. All right, so that's draining
of insect.
5 damage worth of health from Udanar. Then Darby.
All right, gonna take a gamble here because I know my friends are strong.
Yeah.
I'm going to move up
Mm-hmm.
and use this spell for the first time.
Feels like the first time. Oh, Darby's actually casting magic.
Oh.
Weird.
Gonna clutch my amulet, and as I do, the tentacles on it spread and grow and just start flapping around and hitting everything around me. So
Oh, you're
good luck
Tide
on your
Hunter from
strength save,
Dota.
boys.
Gotcha. Ooh. All right.
I see lots of failures.
Oh, did Udinar fail?
Probably.
Yes. And so, or no, Egg saved, but Udanar failed.
It's okay. I can take it. It's worth it. Yeah. That was super worth it. Like, legit.
Okay. It's dead, dead, dead. And many
then
more are hurt.
whichever ones failed cannot take a reaction until their next turn.
Okay.
And I don't know if that just like eats up their reaction for this round.
Until their next turn. So yeah, or wait, they can't take a reaction until their next turn.
And a failed save takes 2d6 necrotic and can't take reactions until its next turn. So
So
just that count in like they come up next and
yeah, and then it's their turn. One of the unfortunate side effects of being top of the round.
damn my +8 initiative.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to back away again.
2 targeting Udanar. 3 are targeting Egg. So 3 tries to suck Egg. 2 tries to suck Udanar. Egg gets the suck. Let's see how this handles it. 11 damage as the insects
Shit.
continue to fatten themselves on your sweet, sweet blood.
Stop having tasty blood.
He must be typo.
Yeah.
No, it's spelled EGG. A critical suck as Egg is now threatened once again.
Oh, wait. It's a new round, so my reaction, I just want to make sure that I have one.
You should. Oh, you mean in terms of like uses?
Yeah. Number of times. Okay, wisdom modifier. Yeah, I'll do that again. I'll use sentinels again to make that a normal.
Okay. What would have been an artery, unfortunately, or what would have been an artery turns out to just be a normal vein, but unfortunately Egg didn't have much blood left to lose as he goes down, the insects fattening themselves and then taking to the air as he falls unconscious to the ground. Hedalin, the initiative is yours.
Egg, no.
Egg, no!
Worry about the
Something's-
bugs, I'll worry about egg.
You
Well,
sure?
Egg is after her.
Because I can bring him back up.
Right. So that's what I was saying. Egg is in the initiative, Egg is next.
Mm-hmm.
So if she doesn't pick him up, then it skips his turn this turn.
Yeah.
Has egg contributed a lot to this fight? Like, he's not very
He's
good against
killed.
swarms.
Well, I have something to say to Egg. And he
Oh.
needs to be alive for it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. So we're gonna healing word on egg. Go whoop. I'm wondering if I should re-roll that too.
It's a
What are my odds
50-50.
I don't know. I don't feel. Who
I
wants me to
wouldn't.
gamble?
No, I wouldn't.
No gambling. Okay.
Not worth it.
Well, egg heals for 6. I don't know why I didn't apply those to you since I had you targeted.
For whatever reason you didn't, but I can just do this there
All right. Well,
and then remove the unconscious effect.
okay. Target
I had
that.
this dream where there were bugs everywhere.
That. And I'll say.
And all my blood was gone.
And I'll shout, "Egg, use the crozier!"
Is that
That
all you
one
shout?
can't talk.
The thunder can rattle them.
Not wrong.
Fine.
Okay.
All right.
Did you do anything else? Because that was the
I'm
bonus
gonna-
action.
Yep. I'm gonna use my main action to. Oh, goodbye spell slot. I'm gonna use my main action to Eldritch Blast the wounded one. Maybe.
That is a miss. As they disperse around, that's a hit.
Huzzah!
Dealing 6 damage.
Yep.
Leaving nearly, like, almost a single insect left alive. Egg, the initiative is yours as you find yourself lying upon the floor with 3 clouds buzzing above you.
Are they all on my spot?
Technically, yes, but since I did mention you fell and they dispersed, if you want to, roll away, I might let you.
Okay. We'll do that before I stand up.
Okay.
And I will pull out, as I stand up, I will pull out the white steel crozier and
Mhm.
attack with that.
Okay. That is a hit. The concussive force damages all 3 swarms. So I'm going to apply that damage to all of them. What is that? 3, 5, and 8. How much damage is that? 11?
11.
That destroys 8.
Nice.
And 5 is there. Okay. Significantly thinned. So you can just target both of them if you're swinging again.
Oh,
A hit.
okay. I'll target both for damage.
As you explode another 2 clouds of the insects.
Okay.
Quite literally, they burst into a shower of fresh blood.
Ew.
Gross.
Still warm from
drink it
having
back
been
in.
drained
Yeah.
from you.
This isn't bloodborne. And then I'll step forward and use my.
Oh
great-
no
Wep-
step forward. I'm gonna take all your movement from rolling and standing.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I'll end my turn.
Okay.
If I can't.
I half expected you to say I throw it.
I don't have a attack set up for the white steel crozier on throw, so
I mean, it'd still just be an attack roll. It would just have a 10-foot range, I
Yeah.
think.
actually,
you are
how far away is this? 15. Yeah.
It'd be a disadvantage, I think. All right, so they're gonna buzz right over to Egg, who is the most wounded.
Oh, it enters my reach. I get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Oh, that was so close to a 1. That's a hit. Make sure you're targeting it.
I'm not.
That's fine. It's dead. They literally had 1 HP left, so.
I like this idea of you like winding up like a batter, and then it just comes near you and just smoke it.
Because remember, like this thing, like it hits and then it has that concussive burst that follows
Yeah.
up.
Mm-hmm. Thunder damage.
Yeah.
Thunder.
Udinar.
I'll provoke the attack.
AFO.
Yeah, the AFO.
They miss.
All right. Pretty sure
Still
I can
unable
one
to
shot
get through
this,
your many layers.
especially if it saves. So
It failed.
Hey.
11 damage as they are burned by the scorching light. Still flying, though not very many of them left.
all right,
Darby, the initiative
Darby can
is
finish
yours.
Before I stand there, hold on. What is the verbiage on my ability?
Udinar moved, so I can actually put them where they are.
Oh, okay. Then I would want to be here.
Okay.
Oh, which Udnar was next to it anyway there, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. All right, flaming sword attack.
That is a hit. And it is slain. That extra little
Huzzah!
tick of fire damage being all the difference maker. Yeah.
neat.
Hey,
Combat
some of them survived
is-
on 1 HP.
Yeah. They did. Actually, both the ones that Pedalin hit. He left them at 1.
Just not my night for rolls, it would seem. Yet.
Yet.
Okay.
That's
Combat seems to be
ominous.
over.
With combat over, I'm gonna go dunk my sword in the.
Okay. As you
water to put
take,
it out.
as you step forward, you see that you can kind of make like the light from your sword provides a little bit of illumination. You can see beneath the murky surface of the water, and you see that it just looks like the room is full of just like those little bulbous hives in what looks to be a filthy muck beneath the surface.
Ugh.
Gross.
Gross indeed.
Super
Yeah,
gross.
you submerge the sword and the oil-coated blade leaves a residue of fire on top of the water surface, which eventually burns out as the last of the fuel is consumed. At
Well,
the
if
other end of
anything,
the
it looked
room,
cool.
you can at the other end of the room, you can make out what looks to be another door. Also, submerged beneath the water, just at the entrance, is indeed welcome, Matt.
No.
How quaint.
This
Is
one
it
is
also in
illegible
Elvish?
as a no. It's covered in muck.
Oh, okay.
Egg, are you okay?
Egg walks over and puts his shoes back on. Like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die with my shoes on.
I
He
nod
is,
approvingly.
He's looking a bit pale, I think. maybe a juice box and some goldfish.
He needs a pack of famous Amos.
Well,
I
what
have a
now?
Potion.
So, what? I really don't want to go in there. It's gross. I hate bugs. Are
Same.
are we continuing through that way to try and get through the other door, or do we want to maybe close this door and go through this eastern one?
Egg, I'm gonna hand you a potion of healing and just tell you to make it count.
I have a potion of supreme healing I can use.
I mean, I don't care. I'm handing you a potion.
Okay.
You can
I
use it
don't
now,
remember what-
later. Don't care. Just, you have it
Okay.
now.
Ooh,
Alright.
you know what I can do?
Um,
What was that?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm over in the corner talking to myself, but I hold out my palm, and a little light shows up in the palm, and then I close my fist around it, and sparks kind of go, and it looks like the light went into my hand as I convert a sorcery point into a spell slot.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just playing with like the light spell. I was like, okay, that's
No.
cute. Yeah, that's gonna be handy.
Quick point of order. I do not have inspiration because it got canceled out at the end of last session, right?
Correct.
Okay. I realized I still had it turned on, so. Which sucks because I got inspiration twice last session and I didn't get a chance to use it.
So it goes.
I mean, I think we should probably continue searching that side since we went through so much work of killing a bunch of stuff in it. Maybe a little more carefully, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm gonna stand at the doorway and look again. There are still, like, bulbous sacs around.
Yeah, it looks like almost a hive underneath the water of just like little bitty bulbous sacs in the muck.
Is there any easy way to see, like, a path to take around them?
No. You can see where egg disturbed. There are probably several little spots.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we need to destroy this
Do
room.
this.
Is it
Do you have a
C for
bomb?
clear?
Yes.
You have one of those goblin bombs, just throw it in, close the door.
What if Darby had another oil flask?
I don't know how much it would do. We still have that dwarven blasting powder.
Does anyone know how that works?
Nope. I could assume something, but I couldn't fashion something.
Oh, don't look at me. I would have no idea.
I mean, I don't want to walk in there.
It's really gross.
It's
They're gonna
super
give us
gross.
the suck.
Oh, whoops. I misremembered that. My water walking thing is a ring, not my shoes.
Oh.
I was just
Well, this
wrong.
already all happened, so we'll,
Yeah, that's
for
fine.
whatever reason. That's why
So-
I was confused because I thought it was a ring, and I was like, "Oh, it's boots of water walking. Interesting."
Mhm.
No, it's a ring. I'm just dumb.
So,
For
if they're
whatever
on-
reason, Egg was wearing it as a toe ring, and thus when he took off his boot, it came off. Now
Yeah.
he is wearing it correctly on his finger.
An interesting fashion choice.
So if they're all under the water and you can walk on water, you should just walk across.
All right.
Well, would the vibration disturb it?
Yes.
Well,
Maybe.
Well, he has the crozier, and that seemed effective. We could just forge ahead.
I nominate Egg to
do
walk
have a-
across.
I do have a crazy plan. I don't know if it's gonna work though.
Okay.
What you
I heard
got?
something about dwarven blasting powder, and I'm gung ho. I want to hear this.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Well, no, it involves that.
Oh,
Yeah, don't we
Okay,
have
I'm
some
like
in the
looking
pit?
through my inventory on how I can fandangle this. Okay, I'm gonna pull out 2 bottles of liquor
okay.
and tell the group we need to finish these.
Now is not the time to
I mean,
be
I could
getting
use a
drunk.
stiff one.
I
Yeah, you
just need
could.
the bottles, but I'm not one for wasting alcohol.
Well, don't let Egg have any. His blood's too thin.
Yeah, I need it to make up for all the blood I lost.
That's not how fluids work, Egg.
I guess already taken a bottle.
Before we start dumping liquor into our bodies, what's the plan? What are we doing with the bottles?
I'm going to fashion together a raft.
Out of 2 bottles.
Yes. Not for us, mind you.
What?
I should hope not.
Just finish your drink.
Petalin takes a deep swig out of one and starts coughing. What is that?
All right, since everybody is below half health except Udanar, everybody's going to be mildly drunk.
All the more better to make this plan work.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, with the 2 empty bottles, I'm then gonna, from my fishing tackle, use fishing line to affix them together side by side.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a little raft. I'm gonna take the dwarven blasting powder. Using a dagger, I'm going to quote unquote drill through one side to make an opening.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cut off a piece of my rope and split it apart, and then shove one end into the hole to create a fuse.
Make an intelligence check and roll it in the tower. I'll allow it.
Okay. And then going to put my little bottle raft on the water. Put the dwarven blasting powder kind of in that crease of the 2.
Sure.
So it's a
No,
little
I
steady.
understand. Yeah.
I'm going to say, Udinar, I'm going to need you to close that door.
Oh, okay. I'll
And
grab
then-
it and start closing.
I'm going to take the torch, light the fuse, push the boat into the middle of the room, and then get the fuck out.
Okay. Now, I don't remember if I described to you guys the size of the dwarven blasting powder pony keg, but it is basically a pony keg.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of.
So, it's done, but... Alright, Unar is going to pull the door closed. And after a few seconds, you hear nothing.
Well, go check it.
Wait, give these things time.
So you guys wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Darby's taking the lead on this one. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm not...
I'm
yeah,
a
I
little
don't-
tipsy over here, so I'm staying the fuck back.
There is a thunderous, cacophonous boom. The foundation of the tomb shakes, and the door, having been closed, gets blown off of the hinge into the room. Everybody in the room make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
I should have left the room. All right.
I left the room. being drunk? Standing around a corner?
Should be a +1 on that, whatever it was for me.
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
Okay.
I already used my 2d4 for the long rest.
Uh,
I don't get those back after a short rest. Fuck.
bludgeoning.
Oh no, I
so
do. I do get them back after a short rest.
It's
Ah,
a
it
one
doesn't matter.
though.
It's
Well,
a one.
yeah, yeah.
Curses! If only I had my inspiration.
All right. Darby, do you have evasion yet?
I do not.
Okay, so Darby is the only one who saved. Oh no, Unar did too with your +1. Lucky you. So it's 19 damage or half if you saved.
Okay.
As the door is flung off of its hinges.
Well, that hurt.
Pedalin is laying flat on the ground, probably beneath the door.
I mean, it let's say it landed up against this one. And so you can crawl out from beneath it.
And then she just lays there,
Yeah.
not moving.
Not moving. Okay, I'll run to
Not
you
moving.
and take a look.
Conscious. It's not moving.
Conscious, not moving. Be like, I'm glad I had that drink before that happened. That really hurt.
Did it work at
Udnar.
least?
Udnar, go on without me. Leave me here
Is
to
that
die.
how C for crater?
Yeah, pretty much. You've blown a large chunk of the floor out, and so it is now a large bowl.
Egg peeks his head out from behind the corner, and he's like, his head is tilted, and he's
Mhm.
like covering his face. And he's like, that's why you stand behind corners when things are blowing up. Then he falls back behind the corner.
Egg. Next time, can you say that before it happens? Please? Because
Mm.
seriously, you and your brother are gonna be the death of me. And then she just
the
puts
bright
her head
side.
on the floor.
We have one more of those.
Oh Lord.
Okay. I'll help Petalin get up to her feet and make sure we're all okay, and then we'll
I think
continue.
I think my ribs are broken.
Well, if whatever's in here didn't know we were here yet, they certainly do now.
I don't think we have to worry about vibrations anymore.
No.
Well, I'm guessing it worked.
I'm gonna go inspect my handiwork.
Okay, you step into the room, which with now you have a small pool in the floor where most of the water is drained to. Whatever wasn't instantly evaporated or vaporized. It's probably like a bowl 5 feet deep. I don't know.
Well,
I'm not
shall
an
we?
engineer. I don't deal with dynamite. You can see that the door on the opposite end of the room was also blown off its hinges. With a light source, Darby's vision is limited, but those of you with dark vision can see beyond that there appears to be a pedestal in the room. And the door seems to have, thankfully, cleared it, but there will be more detail once you get inside.
Okay.
Is there any way to maneuver around?
Yeah, you can skirt around it.
All right.
The welcome mat is still on the floor, though. It is in Elvish.
Again, I can't read any of this shit.
I'll peer over your shoulder and see if it says anything different.
Everyone just walks all over me.
It says welcome.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so as you get closer and can now see within the room, with or without light, you see that there is a pillar in the center of the room, and at one point in time, there appear to have been 4 chains attached to it, but they've all been shattered and split by the door having been flung into the room violently. In the center of the pedestal, however, appears to be a very plainly, it's a severed leg that is manacled via the foot it's not just a wraparound manacle, so you couldn't pull the leg out the long way. It's like a boot manacle.
Hmm.
So it's like gripping the whole calf.
Yeah. It is still chained to the pedestal.
I guess I would like to search around the room.
Is there anything you're looking for?
Something that may fit into the other doors.
Well, so as you're looking around the room and you take a look at the pedestal, you'll notice that there is a small lock attached to the boot manacle on the pedestal, and then beneath the pedestal there is indeed a bar which resembles the shape of one of the doors. It seems to have been knocked loose of the pillar when the large door got flung in.
Looky what we have here. Suppose this means the other one's on the other side.
I would think so, but we're
Fair
already
statement.
in here.
Well, if we're indeed searching for a ring, wouldn't you imagine that ring be on a hand?
And probably not a foot? Yes.
I guess real quickly, I'll look at the foot. Is there any toe rings on it?
It's wearing a boot.
We won't gamble on any toe rings. Yet.
Yet.
Sounds good.
All right, I guess leaving it for now, we're gonna head to the other side and then
Okay.
deal with that room.
Unfortunately for you, the door is barred by a further door at this point. So you'll have to find a way to move the large iron door to get to the other large iron door.
Hmm.
I'm getting the heck out of this gross mosquito room.
Well, it's clean now.
Room is tainted.
I think room is a strong word after that explosion.
Chamber? Cavern?
Yeah, there we go.
Cavity.
Oh, I hate that word.
All right.
Okay, I mean, we're gonna have to try to move this door if we can.
Egg
Try-
goes to try and lift it.
Yeah, the old-fashioned
Excuse
way.
Bless you.
We'll try first.
It is quite
Homework.
heavy, and you think that maybe with a couple more hands you might be able to drag it.
Is there like any
Oh,
space
damn. We only
behind
found a foot. I haven't found a hand yet.
God damn it.
You can have inspiration for that.
it?
Well, I guess I'll lend my
Yeah,
two
you
hands.
can crawl behind it.
If we can get behind it, can we
Just
like
push it
back
over.
against the wall and then feet against it to like flop it over?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that. Somebody's dancing with the door.
Floppy door.
So you now have a door thudded against the floor.
Well, it's out of the way.
Well, it's still going to block the inward the inward opening door. Oh, no, because they open like this.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to stick that out of the way.
All right.
And then investigating this door, looking for a similar type of trap that was on the other one.
I'll give you advantage. Ooh, you're going to need it. This one appears to just be barred.
I either rolled really well or really poorly.
Well, barred and locked, I should say.
Okay.
Before we open that door, I suggest we all take position for another fight. So we don't know what's behind door number 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to come back here.
So I'll be like probably front to push the door open, and I'll let like Darby unbar it.
Okay.
Would you like me to fashion the other keg?
No.
I mean, we know now we can move out of the way. As a precaution.
I can't drink anymore, man. I'm
Well,
gonna
we
fall
don't know if
over
we're gonna need a
unconscious.
raft.
Can you use less? Can you put like a little into a tiny little vial and like do you have to use the whole thing?
Well, it wouldn't have the same impact.
Well, isn't that kind of the point?
Where's the fun in that?
Well, I mean, I don't know how fun it is for you because you look like you're in as much trouble as I am with your health there. But I don't consider having broken ribs to be a super fun day.
Yeah, I need my blood.
All right,
I don't.
we'll-
Is that
we'll
a
take a peek
dissenting or
in.
an agreement?
We should take a
Yes.
peek.
Okay, I'm gonna try and unlock the lock then. I guess first, does my key fit in this door?
It doesn't.
Lame.
There was a lock that you didn't ask if it fit in, though.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the foot yet.
It's some effort, but yes, you do manage to get the lock open. Maybe it was damaged by the other exploding door.
All right, I'm gonna remove the lock and lift the bar.
Okay, you do so.
And then
I'm
I'll
gonna ready.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ready Eldritch Blast so that if any more swarms come within 5 feet of Udinar, who's at the door, I will attack.
Okay.
Okay, I'll push the door open.
After unlocking it, I would have backed up
Okay.
a smidge. Just want to
Within
peek
you
in
see?
and see if it's watery.
Yet another dip into a watery floor.
More water.
So the explosive route.
I want to take a closer look to see if I see that stuff.
Do you have a source of light?
I probably would have dropped the torch at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the torch would have been knocked free of your hands at this point.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna do
I
this
can light
then.
another one.
Is there any rubble around? I'm guessing so.
Sure. Back in the other room.
I'll go back to the other room, grab like a pebble of some sort, like a little smaller than like hand size. I'm
Mhm.
gonna cast light on it and just kind of like lightly toss it into the room, maybe like right about here, ish.
Okay. Okay. So you toss in your lit pebble, and as it bloops it through the water and sinks down, illuminating a good chunk of what's beneath it, you see that this floor appears to be clear and clean. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
The thing wow, really good roll. Okay, actually really good roll. So, two things you notice in this room. First and foremost, along the floor, it is dotted with small holes in the ground, like circular cutouts in the floor along the way. And then along the walls, now that you see having been lit just underneath the water, there is a trench that has been carved on like all the way around the room, just beneath the water surface.
I'll explain what I see to the others and say, what do you think that is?
Another trap.
Mm-hmm.
The question
All
is,
these
what
traps.
comes up from those holes?
Mm-hmm.
Are the holes in a pattern on the floor?
I mean,
Like a
they're like
grid or
every 6 inches.
like a grid every 6 inches?
Yeah, yeah.
So it would be extremely difficult to try to step between them.
Who's up for walking on some water?
Well, my gut says spikes.
I guess
Mhm.
it'd be more like every foot rather than every 6 inches.
Okay, so if it's every foot, then you could potentially actually step in between them.
Mm-hmm.
Where do they start?
But
Like one step?
Just past the threshold of the door. Once you
Ju-
step into the room.
Okay. I'm gonna take my shovel and just kind of like strike the ground where they are and see if it does anything.
It makes a splash.
Okay. What do you think? If it's a trap, what do you think the triggering mechanism is?
well, it may be pressure based.
Mm-hmm.
We could go
The-
get that leg and put the leg down and see if it reacts to a foot stepping on it.
The
It's actually
trench
not the worst idea.
is the trench like just above the water line where the water is
Just
not?
just below the water line,
Okay.
along the wall.
Okay. I was wondering if it was like a displacement thing where if water went into the trench, then it triggers it.
Seems fitting that both of these rooms probably have legs in them at the end, and they are preceded by things that you don't want to
You
step
have to
in.
walk through.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I strongly think Egg should just try walking on water across. Mainly because I don't want to blow up another room.
Well, we don't know that.
It would even do anything.
Yeah. It might just end up triggering the trap.
Which in a way might not be bad either.
Well, no, it wouldn't be bad if it triggered the trap. However, we should remember that we're in a tomb underground,
Yeah.
and explosions that are shaking the foundations of the building above us probably aren't a super good idea.
That's a good point.
Like, one, we can get away with, sure, but we don't. I mean, this building's extremely old. It's been here for 1100 years. I don't really want to push it if we don't have to. So I agree with Udnar that I think
I'm-
Egg should try to walk across it first.
Kind reminder that you guys actually spend your time traversing buildings that are much older than that. That is your profession.
So we
Right,
would
but
know that it's not a good idea to
Yeah.
shake the foundation.
Yeah.
Can I try and get any like handle on the possible mechanism?
Yeah, sure. Investigation. Nope, no idea.
Hmm.
It's either not a trigger that's immediately obvious to you, or you've looked over it somehow.
Does this water smell like the tingly water?
No. It is also fetid and stagnant.
Egg.
Yeah, Egg's concern about crossing the room is that he won't be able to open the other door.
Right. How do you feel about going
And he
in
wants
just
his
for a
blood.
recon mission? Then to like look closer to at the room.
Egg steps into the entrance of the room like a man walking to death row.
Okay. As Egg steps into the room, everybody make a perception. Well, I guess Petalin shouldn't because she's way back there. So Egg. Oh, Petalin at disadvantage. So everybody, and then Petalin at disadvantage.
Perception?
Yeah. Power, please. Egg. Homer.
What?
Tower, please.
Oh.
Thank you. Udanar and only Udanar, as Egg steps into the room, spots the slightest of ripples that seems to be traveling across the surface of the water in his general direction. It happens very quickly, almost imperceptibly, but otherwise, nothing happens.
Hey, come back for a moment.
As Egg goes to take a step backwards, make a dexterity saving throw, please. Ooh, a 20. Egg leaps out of the way just moments in time as stakes erupt from the floor, going about probably 6 inches, so just above the surface of the water, and then slowly retract back into the floor.
Egg bows.
Fuck it. Let's blow it. I don't know, man. That's no good. Sorry we almost got you killed, Egg.
I used to it.
Yeah.
Well, not killed. Just his foot would have been impaled.
A fate
That might
worse
be
than
enough to
death.
kill him.
I don't have very much blood. That could be spike for the foot. That could be bad.
What if we talk to Robo Bro out there, the golem, and see if there's a way to like turn off these traps?
Well, the
Well,
door closed behind us.
There was a mechanism for the pool.
Mhm.
So it stands within reason that there would be maintenance mechanisms for these as well.
Sure. I don't disagree, but I don't know how to find that. I guess we could start looking out here, maybe?
You just fly through the room. It's fine.
I mean, now granted, I'm not a trap designer by any means, but it would seem like logically the off switches would be like in this main chamber, because you can't turn them on while you're still in the room where the trap is. So yeah, I think looking
Unless
around in here would make sense.
Unless there's a safe path through.
We could
On
always
the
put the heavy iron door down like a plank and get about halfway into the room.
honestly, that's not a terrible idea. On the opposite side of the room, is there like a clearing by the door?
It's the same as this one where like you have to step down into the room. So with the door being closed, no.
Do the perforations in the ground lead all the way up to the door?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's maybe a half a foot gap. Probably be
Because the
more accurate to
spikes
have
are
it
every
like
6
there.
inches, so it stands to reason that there'd be a 6-inch gap.
Yeah.
Which is not really enough.
Taking the crown from that skull and leaving is starting to sound real good.
You could just
dude,
take that
I don't want
heart
to touch that creepy ass skull.
and
That thing's
take-
gonna start talking the moment you touch it.
Wait.
Having mentioned that,
Mhm.
wait.
Sorry,
what?
go ahead.
No, go. No, you go.
Okay, I was just gonna say, wait. You're worried about taking a thing from a skull, but we're gonna take a beating heart. All right.
I don't know that we were gonna be able to get the heart up out of the pool anyway.
Okay. Now having actually I gave a missed description earlier, but I'll fix that in a second. So at the mention of the skull, I'm sure many of you would have passively cast a glance back in that general direction, and it is at this point you notice that one of the 4 chains that it was suspended by is now dangling slack.
Oh, I don't like that.
And what I should have said in the previous room is that there were 2 chains attached to the pedestal other than the one that was holding the boot manacle down. And they were both severed when the door exploded inward.
Oh, so his head's chained. His head would have been chained to his foot. That's the idea there, right? That the chain went through the
headphones
wall.
connected to
Mhm.
the foot bone.
If anybody had asked me more information, I might have given more of a description, but you guys went in there, took a look, and left.
Can I go back and look?
Sure. I won't even make you roll. So you go back in there, and now having that information, you can see that the chain there. So there's a hole in the floor where the chain went, and there's a hole in the ceiling where the chain went. Like the 2 chains both went in different directions. They've both
Sure.
been severed.
So the leg's not actually chained to anything anymore?
No, the leg is there. So there are 3 total. There was one that went to the ceiling, one that went to the floor, and one that chains the leg to the pedestal.
So it's chained to the pedestal, but it's not
Yes.
chained to the ceiling or the floor anymore.
Correct.
Okay.
And one of the 4 chains that was holding the cage aloft over the throne is now slack.
So the one that is slack, can we see now that it's not actually chained to the ceiling, but rather the chain went into the ceiling through a hole?
Correct.
Okay. So yes, potentially he was chained to his other 4 body parts.
Interesting.
Which means we have to be careful.
Oh boy.
Oof.
Maybe we should look at that foot a little closer. If we can get that boot off.
What would the boot be good for?
Walking.
That boot wasn't made for walking.
That's fair. Holden. Bondage. You know, fun times. It's a fun time boot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Udnar, if you want to go back and start looking at the boot, Darby and I can look for the mechanism switches because we kind of knew what the one at the pool looked like, so maybe that would help us kind of have an idea of what we're looking for. So, can I start searching the room for a trap mechanism?
What room are you searching for a trap mechanism?
This main room where we are, the central room.
Yeah, sure. Roll investigation.
I'll do that as well, but can I also...
No, you don't get to. You already rolled investigation. But can you also what?
was going to look for any sort of like non like really uniform pattern, like any like weird line shapes or anything that may
Sure. You
be
can
some sort of path.
Yeah, investigate that. And again, the reason that I'm not letting you roll investigation is because if that trap mechanism were within this vicinity, you would have been searching for it with your initial roll. It's not tied to the door per se. I'm not going to make you check the door, the floor, the wall, all that stuff. Not
And I was checking the
Hackmaster.
door and then I was checking the room
I understand
because I
that.
see those as entities.
To me, if you were gonna find the mechanism that works there, it would have been tied to like that room. I mean, yeah, sure, you can roll investigation again. But I also have already told you if you were going to find it, you would have found it when you searched the door. Peddling, you don't find anything. Darby, searching for a second time, now looking for specifically a mechanism similar to the one that you found in the pool. You still find nothing.
Well, no, I'm not looking for a mechanism, more so like a map drawn out of a safe path through.
Oh, I
that
thought we
was
were
what
talking
I-
about searching for the trigger now, and then I was going to have you roll a second time for searching the map or searching for a safe way through, because I understood that, but I thought you were asking to roll investigation again under the justification that you now had a different reason to search.
Yes, but that reasoning would have been a potential map, not exactly the mechanism for the trap.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood that. Okay, so with that roll, no, it doesn't look like there is a safe path through. But you can roll I thought you wanted to make 2 checks.
No, just the one.
Because you said, can I also, which to me sounded like 2 checks.
Well, it was she said we were both gonna look around for stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, honestly, I'll go ahead and give you this one because you were really close. So in your searching for the map, you'll notice that having opened the door, now you recognize the same, like a very similar style to the one that you exploded, which appears to be almost like based off your guess, it looks like once the door is opened, the trap is triggered or armed.
Okay.
Whereas last time you severed a line, so opening it didn't trigger a potential trap that may have been in that room. Does that make sense?
Yes. All right, Egg, go in and we'll close the door behind you.
It's actually a pretty good idea.
I don't think it is. The trap is already armed.
Hmm.
Because I mean, once the trap is armed, like, what would the purpose of it existing in that room if it's meant to keep something in be? Anyway, if you want to send Egg in and close the door behind him, we can find out what happens.
I didn't hear any protests, so that must be agreement.
Well, let's see if Udinar finds anything with that leg first.
Okay, so Unar is going to look at a leg. What are you looking for at the leg?
I want to see like how hard it would be to get it out of the boot, I suppose.
You
The
would
medical.
need to somehow unlock the lock that's on the manacle boot,
Hmm.
or just try to tear the leg out, but then the foot would be in there.
Gross.
So the leg, it still has like skin and it looks like a normal like cut off leg.
Roll medicine.
Okay.
It looks like a nearly perfectly preserved but clearly cadaverous leg.
Okay.
At the point where it was severed, the blood is congealed, but you can see the bone and muscle and everything else within.
I'm gonna take the dagger off my belt and just kind of slice it a little bit to see if like it bleeds.
What kind of dagger? Just a regular dagger?
Yeah, just a regular one.
It is exceedingly difficult to cut, but when you do, like forcing it in, you find that it does not bleed.
Okay, seeing that it's not bleeding, I'm gonna stick the turn the dagger to see if I can see like inside. It's weird that it's not bleeding. Is it just like congealed blood in there?
Well, it's
Yeah.
a cadaver
Yeah,
leg,
okay.
so it wouldn't
Yeah.
bleed.
Okay, well at least one thing around here acts the way dead things should. That's kind of comforting, I guess.
Well, an 11,000-year-old leg is not turned
Well,
to dust.
I mean, sure,
Excuse
but
me, 11
magical
1100 now.
preservation is a little different than a beating fucking heart in the
That's
middle
true.
of nowhere. Okay.
Brent,
Whoa. What?
I was just saying,
Yeah,
is
what?
it that different?
Oh.
Oh.
I just heard Frent.
That's what I heard too.
Okay.
Okay, is there like
I mean,
anything else around
Hearts,
this pedestal?
hearts just naturally beat after you pull them out of the body. That's just a thing hearts do.
True.
No, nothing else of note or interest in the room. Other than the bar that was knocked free from the pillar.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna
Ed,
walk
your
back to
last
them.
statement confuses me.
Okay.
It's a true fact. You pull a heart out, it will keep beating for a little while.
A little while being like a second or two?
It can be longer than that.
How many hearts have you pulled out of people?
I mean, metagaming, I've held a frog's still beating heart from a frog vivisection.
Gross.
And I would assume egg is like cut out someone's heart before.
Especially frogs.
To eat it.
Or whatever.
Or whatever.
So, what's this mat in the Eastern Chamber say?
Live, reflect, love.
Really?
Fucking tacky people shopping at Target.
I love it. So I'll explain to them that, well, nothing special seems to be with that leg unless we can examine the foot as well. Although, it weirdly enough was very hard to stick a dagger in.
Well,
It's like jerky. All dried out.
normal weapons obviously weren't super effective against this guy, hence, the dungeon and everything.
I suppose so. Makes me wonder what weapon they used to cut him apart, though.
Well, wasn't that stake that Darby got hit with, wasn't that like covered in silver or something?
The tip was, yes.
Yeah.
So maybe they used some kind of silver weapon.
Noted. What did you guys find?
A mat?
Excellent. Progress has been made, I see.
Well, I'm wondering if it's another riddle. Because the mat in the right-hand room where you step on the pods to release the mosquitoes says people step all over me.
Mm-hmm.
And this one says live, reflect, love. Well, what are we reflecting and whatnot in here?
I mean, there was a mirror over there, correct?
A mirror? Where?
Wasn't
on the
there?
table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
oh
a
shit,
mirror on
there
the
was
table
a
with
mirror
the
over there.
line.
I didn't realize there was a mirror over there.
That's what blinded me when I touched the bottle on the table. It flashed.
The mirror flashed.
Mm-hmm.
Did we try to pick up the mirror? Or did you just try to pick up the wine?
I mean, I tried to pick up Darby after he had a stake driven through his chest.
Fair enough.
That's all I saw. How would a mirror help us in this situation, though?
I don't know. We can go get it and try to figure it out.
You know I have a mirror, right?
Well, I do now.
You've literally seen me use it.
You have so many pockets, I can't keep track of your inventory.
Well, if you think it's a riddle, maybe looking at that room through a mirror?
Maybe. I mean, it couldn't hurt.
Or maybe it's not a mirror. Going into that room, that water's like gross at this point, right?
Yes.
Can I look up at the ceiling?
Yes.
Is there any sort of pattern on the ceiling?
Yes. There are. Well, you see. It's actually kind of hard to just. Not really a pattern per se, but give me an investigation check. We'll see if you can puzzle out what you're seeing. Wow, not 20. So 24 is pretty good. So taking a look at the ceiling, there are places where the muck isn't quite as thick, and you're able to puzzle out that it looks like it is reflecting the surface below above, but you get an incomplete picture thanks to the very murky, muddy surface of the water. So with your investigation check, you're able to suss out that perhaps if you were to clean the surface of the water somehow, or create a way to reflect it above, maybe you would be able to figure something out.
So
Well, it seems you were right, Peddler.
yes.
Not about the mirror, but about reflections. Normally, this room would have been clean, but after so many years,
Well, how is the water dirty? Is it like filled with mud, or is like covered in algae, or
Not algae. It's just it's old, stagnant, murky water. It's got various silt from where the walls have worn off and things like that. And it's recently been vibrated to all fuck. So dust and
yeah, I don't think I can prestidigitate that to cleanliness.
I hate handing you answers, but why do you think that? Why not just try it and see what happens? Prestidigitate doesn't even cost you a spell slot.
Well, it just seems kind of silly because it's it's not cleaning a surface per se because water is 360. But I mean, I can try it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like it literally doesn't hurt to try instead of just saying, nope, that won't work.
Well, fine. I'll try to prestidigitate the water to cleanliness over and over again.
Instantaneously clean or soil an object.
Yeah,
no
I'm just
larger than
reading
1
it.
cubic
Why?
foot.
What would make you assume that it wouldn't work?
Yeah.
Well, I just
Yeah.
said that I wasn't sure that it would work.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you said you didn't think it would work, and you
Yeah, I
weren't gonna do
didn't
it.
think it would work.
Okay.
I didn't say, oh, I'm
Anyway.
not going to try that.
Anyway, so you're able to clean 1 cubic foot of water. You have 1 clean cubic foot of water.
Okay, I think this would be a situation in which we're just you guys take a minute. I'm going to grind through this son of a bitch and keep cleaning the
Yeah,
water, I guess.
Now, I'm actually very curious. I guess it's literally just magic is the explanation, but it's like in cleaning.
it's like Harry Potter.
Yeah,
And
I was
what
just
J.K.
like,
Rowling said, it just goes
wondering,
away.
like, yeah, I guess. So see, that's what I was trying to figure. It's like, does it unclean itself when you try to do something else? But I guess not. Okay. So eventually, yeah,
Now,
you get.
I do want to point out that it just says has a range of 10 feet, so I can get the
Mm.
first,
Yeah.
10 feet
Yeah.
of the room clean.
Sure.
Well, get Udnar with his shovel to slosh it around.
But does it
Wait,
actually
what?
clean it, or does it just make the appearance of clean? Right?
No, it cleans it. It says cleans.
That's
Well, if
yeah.
we clean the first 10 feet of the room, we can see if there's anything in the first 10 feet, and then I can move in a little further.
Right.
And then I can clean, and then I can move in a little further, and so on and so forth.
Okay. So sure enough, after some time, you realize that the floor is almost perfectly reflected on the ceiling, except for certain areas where there is no reflection of the pitted holes in the floor.
Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna run to the other room quick before you go in. I'm gonna cast light on like stones that we can like
Okay.
set as like a bread trail.
Oh, smart.
Well, you only get to light, or does
Is it just
I
one
guess
thing?
you can maintain multiple things? Yeah, that's
Well,
You
it's
touch
not
one object, it
concentration.
says.
All right, but I'm wondering, can you cast light on like 12 things? One action, touch one object. Like how many colors you like, completely covering the object in the box. Spell ends if you cast it again.
Okay, how high is the water line?
Again, it's like calf deep.
How high is a torch?
Taller than the water line, but how are you gonna get a torch to stand up?
Seeing if I have anything.
Egg
Oh, so
offers
Egg.
to hold a torch.
Hmm.
If you want a torch, just stand up.
Oh, egg. I mean, yeah, we could just follow closely behind. Sometimes the easiest answer is the best one.
So can I step into the area of the room directly beneath the place where holes are not reflected in the ceiling? In like a quote unquote clear spot?
You can try. Do you do this?
Ugh.
That's what I want to know is, you asked me, can I? I mean, you can certainly step wherever you like.
I know. I'm thinking because if I don't have a lot of blood left either. All right, I'll following the place on the ceiling where there aren't spike holes reflected. That's where I'll step into the room.
Okay. Step there. Nothing happens.
Woohoo! Success. All right, time to start cleaning the water.
Okay. So clean ahead of you a little bit.
Oh, it's way over there? Hmm.
Might be able to toss you.
Well, how long would you say that it was between the time that Egg stepped in here and the spikes came up? Like, I'm wondering if I can move to that spot quickly enough without getting my foot stabbed through. Because if you toss me, there's a chance that you'll miss and overshoot me, and then I'll be impaled.
But you're in water as well. He was on top of it, so he wasn't
Yeah.
held back at all.
Well, I'm surprised that it's way over there. But any other ideas? Ooh, ooh, I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna step back out of the room for a second.
Okay.
So, opening up the hole. Don't we have quarterstaff in here? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to pull the quarterstaff out, move back into the safe space here.
Okay.
And then can I like pole vault it?
Make an acrobatics check.
I'm going to give myself a little guidance boop on this one.
Yep.
Little guidance boop.
It's a good idea, though.
I mean, it's worth a shot, I suppose. So I'm going to try to in the tower, correct?
Yep.
Okay. It's that and the guidance boop.
That's a good roll. Okay. You pole vault yourself.
Ha Okay. Clean, clean, clean. Prestidigitate. Seriously, again with this shit. All right, well, I guess we'll do it again. That's a little guidance boop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good enough.
Alrighty. Second verse, same as the first. So close now. Okay. Another little guidance boop. Unless anybody else has any better ideas.
This is strangely working, so
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
A great roll. Okay.
Okay. Clean, clean, clean.
I already put it out there for you.
Yep. Guidance boop.
Wow.
Oh no.
You rolled a 19 and then a 20.
Haha!
nice.
Right?
I'm
You've reached the
alive!
far end.
I can't believe I made it. Okay. I'm at the door.
Mhm.
Is this door locked?
Try it. It doesn't have like a big padlock on it or anything.
Okay.
Just a bar that you could push or pull.
Is it obvious? Is it a push or pull or?
Oh.
I'll try pushing and pulling on it. See what works.
Okay.
Being careful to stay within my square of safety.
Sure. As you go to pull, or as you go to push the door, nothing happens. And as you pull, you feel that it seems to be caught. Like perhaps it's locked.
Well, didn't really think this through. Now that I'm here, I think it's locked, you guys.
That's what I was afraid of.
Is there any way to
not
turn
really
off the trap from your end?
Actually, can I investigate the door and or walls
Sure.
near me for that?
Yeah.
Can I have a guidance? I'll guidance boop for that one as well.
Okay.
Because I know I'm not a trap maker, so I'll need all the help I can get.
Ow. So as you're searching along, there actually is a small, another loose stone in the wall to the left of the door. You aren't sure what its function or purpose is, however, but it is, it does look something like a button you could push.
Well, that seems promising. Yes. I guess we'll push the button. Who dares me to push the button? I'm gonna push the button.
Okay. So you push the button.
Push the button.
There are 6 loud and sudden thuds, like metal clanking against metal, or maybe something sliding into or out of place. And then slowly, the door before you begins to rise.
Oh shit.
As it does so, flame erupts behind you. There's a wall of fire. This door slides out of the way. There's now a wall of fire between you and your allies. And from within the room, you see a pedestal upon which there is a leg and 2 chains, or I guess 3 chains total. Within.
I'm going to yell back to the boys that I'm okay.
A few seconds later, a wall of fire appears in front of you as well.
Ah, shit, really? Not cool.
Hey, can you turn the fire off, please?
I'll try hitting the button again.
Push the button, and nothing happens.
Great. Apparently not.
That's no good.
Oh, crap. Can we see where the fire's coming from?
It's not coming from anywhere. It's a wall of magical fire.
Magical fire. Okay.
In fact, you would have noticed that it like started as a small little moat in the center of the air, and then quickly filled the space where the door was.
Kind of neat. Well, shit.
Well,
Is the doorway actually still open
Yes.
on our side? Okay.
Yes.
how far is that? Oops.
All right, so ideas for this magical flame. I don't have anything that can like dispel magic or flame for that matter.
Oh, can't quite make it. Well, with my last spell slot, I can do nothing.
Okay.
So, there's that.
Okay. So we're gonna just start trying stuff now. I'm gonna run to the sand, grab a shovel full, and just like throw it at the flame to see if it like extinguishes it or anything.
It passes through, and the flame fills the gap immediately thereafter.
Wait, so it didn't like hit the flame? The flame like moved around it?
No. It
Okay.
passed through the wall of flame, like, because it's not a solid object.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Shovel full is probably not enough to activate the trap. So pedaling is safe.
Okay.
Is there actually heat coming off the fire?
Let's see. No.
If I take the tibia that I stole earlier, out of my bag and hold it to the flame. Does it get scorched?
No.
I mean, I'm no expert on fire magic, but what if this is just a illusion, more of a deterrent than actual fire?
I mean, I guess I'll slowly like put my hand out to see if I feel any warmth like close to it.
You do not.
I will start putting my hand right up against it.
Make a wisdom saving throw to will yourself to do so.
Okay, fair enough. And +1.
You are unharmed as your hand comes in contact with the flames.
Oh. Okay. You guys, I think he's right.
And if anybody has any ideas, I'd love to hear it.
I'll continue putting my hand and like arm through just to see.
No, you seem fine.
So I just see like a hand and an arm come through the fire.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
All right. Here's the next leap of faith. I'll go right where she went because I know
Greenar
it's.
steps through
Mhm.
to the other side.
And I'll stay here.
Okay. So as you step through to the other side, you feel an intense burning heat right against your back. Are you sure you want to stop there?
Udnar, how did you do that?
Oh fuck.
That's some crazy ass god magic you've got.
I mean, I don't know where else to stop. Even if I was watching her move, but I don't remember exactly where she moved to. I
Well,
guess
you should be able to see it.
Oh yeah, on the ceiling. Oh yeah, that's still active. Okay, how the hell would I get over there?
I mean, I can toss you my quarterstaff, but I don't know if it'll hold your weight.
Honestly, I'm just gonna try to do like a long jump essentially to the next spot.
Okay. All right, acrobatics. Yeah, you make it to the next one and the heat dissipates and you no longer feel in immediate danger.
Okay.
Actually, Petalin should also feel like she is in immediate danger. I didn't even discuss that yet.
Oh, so I feel like a really intense heat coming off of it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll guidance boop and try to pole vault back to the nearest safe spot.
Okay. Oh, guidance saved you as you just barely make it back. The pole slips slightly, but you manage to land in a good spot.
The flames
now?
don't seem to have any effect on the outside. It wasn't until I stepped in here that I felt the burning sensation.
Oh yeah, it's designed to keep people in. Still.
There must be a way to turn this off as well.
Hmm.
Can you see if there's any other clean spots from where you are there? Oh no, you would have seen them.
I
when you
would have
searched.
cleaned over here already.
Would you have done the south side of the room though?
That's what I was thinking too.
Well, I would have done a 10-foot radius around me, because that's the range of the spell.
Don't forget
Gotcha.
that this door is still like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't done per se the furthest southern bit of the room, but okay. Ideas.
There's one more clean spot at the very bottom, and there's another magical button there.
I mean,
Perhaps, yeah.
it's possible that I missed it in, just kind of cleaning towards the direction of the door, but I don't think so.
Oh.
Can I clean some more of the water to see if I did miss anything?
Make a perception check. A spot that you had previously looked over because it's not a full safe area.
Oh,
You do
God.
see that up against the wall is what looks to be a safe little gap.
Well, do you see anything?
There's a really small space there.
Well, luckily you're a really small person.
It's fate. It's destiny. All right, well, guidance me up one more time.
Yeah, you make it over.
Woo! Okay, I'm going to, or rather, I would like to look around the wall to see if there is a button that maybe we missed.
Investigation.
Yeah, and I'll guidance boop for that as well, just to be safe.
Despite a valiant effort, you do not discern any such indentations, buttons, or indications otherwise that there is anything abnormal here.
Shoot.
Well,
Well, I guess. Can I clean the water to the west of me where I wouldn't have reached before?
Yep. Molly! Bitch. Scooping my arm right as I try to click on something. Yeah, there is a clean spot directly across from you.
Okay.
Or rather, a clear spot.
Another guidance boop. Once more to the breach.
I'm imagining her pole vaulting across this room with a quarterstaff.
smacking her head every now and then, but right before.
Using all of her good rolls as she once again manages to get to safety.
Okay. Can I investigate here?
Yep.
All right, another smack my forehead for another guidance boop. Come on now. Focus, peddling.
Just when you would, or just as you prepare to give up hope and declare it all a loss, you do find yet another similar small circular area, which appears to be maybe a button of sorts.
Yay!
All the spikes shoot up at once, killing you instantly
God.
after pushing it.
Well, I mean, the first button worked so well.
I mean, if it happens, what a metal as fuck way to go out. It's the vampire lord's tomb being impaled by a room full of spikes with fire on the sides. Hell yeah.
While trapped by magical fire.
That's how I hope I die in real life, let alone in game.
Yo. All right, that's what's up. I'll press the button.
Okay. As you do so, the door swings shut and the fire goes out. And the far door remains open.
Oh, it remains open.
No. It would also shut. I'm sorry.
I think you just reset the trap room completely.
I would absolutely say that is what I did.
Well, hopefully the other two are able to do
so
something.
Egg and Darby, the door before you is now shut.
Also, we're not close to each other, so we would have been yelling back and forth. You would have heard everything, probably.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you should probably open that again.
Well,
Well, would opening it activate the trap again?
I don't know. You tell me, Mr. Trapsman.
Trappy McTrap face. This is.
I guess I'll investigate the door again, see if I can disable that mechanism before opening it.
You don't need to investigate. You can just roll disable device or thieves' tools. Only just do you feel satisfied that you have severed the connection that will that is linked to whatever mechanism they have that determines that the trap should activate. Pedalin and Udanar, what are you doing? Because you have no idea what Darby's doing.
I guess I'm gonna try to make my way to the other side, because if they figure this out, I want to be able to like jump through before the fire starts up again or something.
Sure. So do you walk across? How do you try to make your way to the other side?
So I can no longer
There's
see
no
the
more-
roof, right?
No more light.
Mm-hmm. I'll cast light on my shield.
Okay. It'll work.
Like, I'm pretty sure the trap is reset, so I'm gonna be careful and try to jump again to
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
this one here. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the suction of the water prevents you from being able to complete the leap, and you find yourself falling short of your mark somewhat significantly. As you await your impending doom, however, Darby, as you finish disabling the device, would you reopen the door?
Swing it open with confidence.
I scramble to the spot I missed.
Well, hold on. So you fall down with a splash, and the door swings open, like as you're plummeting into the water. You attempt to scramble over to the safe side, as the door now hangs open, and Egg and Darby get a face full of once again wet Udanar, the wet noodle.
I'm alive. I take it you disarmed it then.
Well, whatever you did in there seems to have reset it.
Okay, I'll stand up normally and with confidence walk to the door on the other side of the room.
Okay. You're now standing before the door on the other side of the room. Nothing seems to have happened.
So how did you open this last time? It was a little hard to see across the room.
Petalin breathes a really heavy sigh of relief. This button over here on this wall resets it. Don't press the button by the door. That's the fire button.
Button by the door?
Udinar didn't see it. You'd have to show it to him.
Okay, I'll walk over and I'll point it out.
Okay.
Don't touch this button.
This one? And I'll hit it.
Really?
That will kill me, by the way, if you do that.
No, I'm
Do
gonna
you
stand
push the
here.
button?
No,
okay.
I stay here.
Okay.
Okay, don't push it. Got it.
Yeah, don't push the button.
So, how did this door open? It like slid out of the way?
Yeah, it went up.
Well, it went up after I pushed the fire button. But
Okay.
But
that
it also has a
activated the
handle,
fire.
like it's a push pull.
Oh. Okay, then I'll push it open.
It resists. It appears as though it is locked somehow.
Perhaps one of the many rods and or keys we have will.
Yeah, I guess I'll look at the doorway. Is there like a keyhole of some sort?
Investigate.
Yep.
It seems that this door is beyond your ability to truly understand, as it has some other strange markings and devices in it. So
None of the
maybe
markings
somebody else
I-
can give it a look. No,
Okay.
basically you failed the roll.
Yeah, gotcha.
The mechanisms of this portal are beyond you.
YouTube good over there?
As well as can be expected, I suppose.
Yeah, whatever you did fixed it, so this room seems to be safe for now.
Yes, thank you. But we have no idea how to open the door.
Did you try asking?
No.
Well, is anybody gonna do anything, or we're gonna sit here silently?
I mean, I tried something.
I know.
Petalin asks
Please
the door to
open door.
Both Egg and Petalin ask the door to open. It doesn't seem to have any effect.
I'm gonna
If all-
walk over and examine the door.
Okay. Investigation. You nearly missed it, but near the far edge of the door, there is a small cylindrical opening that looks like something might slide into place.
Does my key fit?
No.
One day.
I mean, literally, yes, it will go into the hole, but there's room to spare.
Okay, so I guess we can start testing our many rods that we have.
You only have one rod. What are you talking about?
Well, we have a rod, and then we have the other thing, the bar
You
that we
didn't
got
take
from
the
the
bar.
foot room.
Nobody took the bar.
I thought we took the bar.
Nope. I talked about how it was there, and you guys were like, "Okay, let's go this way."
Oh, I thought
No, I
somebody had
said,
picked
look what
that
I
up.
found. I have the, whatever, if it was hex or star shaped.
I
From the
didn't
leg
hear
room.
anybody say I take the bar.
Yeah,
Look
was
what I
under the
found does not
impression
mean I
it was
take the bar
taken.
to me. Oh, see, I was waiting for somebody to say they took it, and nobody said. Look what I found. I thought was just pointing it out.
Darby's not
Well-
one to point, he's one to touch.
Oh
Uh,
dear.
Okay, so you have the star hex bar.
Is it like torque shaped?
Yeah, the star hex one is the bar.
Is the hole just circular?
Yeah, it's cylindrical.
So maybe we try the rod from the thrall.
Yeah, I agree.
We try the rod from the thrall.
It slides in place easily. What do you do now?
Turn it?
Like rotate it?
Like rotating it.
Hmm. Okay. Despite it being a smooth cylindrical rod, you rotate it in the door, hoping something will happen. Sure enough, faintly thereafter, there is a slight resistance followed by several thuds and clunks.
Okay. Try to open it now, Udnar.
Okay, I'll do so.
That seemed to have done something.
Door swings inward.
Okay.
Yay!
All
I
right.
would like
You now
to
see-
step forward and read the doormat.
Thatch roof, fresh food, warm hearth.
That's pretty good. So, just as a side note, did you just like look at a whole bunch of crappy like old like pictures of floor mats or whatever that you would buy at like a home center of some sort and then make like rooms based on them?
We're not done in here.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
These may have
Real-
nothing to do with the rooms themselves. You don't know.
Okay, fair.
real quick for my notes, can you repeat the mat phrase again?
Thatch
Thatched
roof. No, thatch roof, fresh food, and a warm hearth.
Fresh food and a warm hearth. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to come into play later.
I'm gonna take a look at the leg again, I guess.
Yeah, so this is a leg. There are two chains attached to the pedestal that go in one in the ceiling, one to the floor, and then one chain which attaches the boot to the pedestal itself. This leg looks much the same as the other. This one, however, was taken off much more crudely, as it is a jagged tear rather than a clean cut. There is a lock on the chain which keeps the the boot to the pedestal.
So we should probably not break these chains, right?
You can't break these cuffs.
Main depends if we want to get that crown down.
Well, we should look around in here and see if there's the other hex key for the other door.
Yeah.
Rumble, based off a conversation that we had earlier, I'm giving you inspiration for having likely been right.
Eh?
What?
Huh?
I'll explain why after, but
Okay.
just take it.
So yeah, I'll look around the room with Pedalin
Okay.
for a rod of some
Uh,
sort.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. Oh, you both rolled 20s.
Great.
Just when we needed it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Molly.
We
I know
both
they're doing
grab it at the
fireworks
same
again.
time from like different ends and start struggling over it.
Well, as you're searching the room, both of you notice that as was likely the case with the other one, embedded in the pedestal is the rod. However, removing it would take some effort, or unlocking, or removing the chains.
Mm.
Removing the chains from the rod.
From the pedestal, yeah, because
From-
they,
Okay.
as you see it now intact, the chains seem to fasten to the bar.
Wait, do you think one of these is piercing that heart then? Like, is that what's fastened
Oh,
at the bottom
shit.
through the heart?
Yes, I do. Now that you say that,
Okay, well, let's worry
they're
about this
all connected.
now. Egg, why don't you break it? You're good at breaking things.
Okay.
I'll trust you to do this. I have no idea what you're gonna do, but you got this.
Egg breaker of chains.
Yeah.
First of his name. Wait until he
Your
hears the
chain was-
bells of his bell staff
Yeah.
and goes
Oh,
mad, gets enraged.
Pretty sure chain was broken by a falling building.
Also some mushrooms.
Yeah.
I guess I'll attack the pedestal with the white steel crozier.
Oh, maybe attack
Uh,
the chain instead.
Sure.
Okay. All right. You swing the white steel crozier at the heavy, thick chain. Which one? The one that goes into the ceiling, or one that goes in the floor?
Whichever one is closer to allowing me to. I'm just trying to unseat the rod, so whichever one is closer to where that
I
is.
mean, they're both attached. They're attached at either end.
Gotcha.
So I just want to know which one you pick first.
I'll do the one that's going up, I guess.
Okay. You said the one that's going up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with a thunderous crack and a kaboom, after several swings, the chain is sundered. The chain in the room gets sucked into the ceiling slightly before going slack. You'll have to do the one on the floor next if you want to free the bar.
All right. I'll do that. Free the bar.
Okay. As you sunder the second chain, a chill wind seems to sweep through the tomb, almost as if coming from nowhere, like manifesting from nowhere. And you could have sworn, each of you, that you heard very quiet and faint laughter.
Well, I don't like that.
Neither do I.
No, that seems bad.
We need to find a way out of here. I'm starting to wonder if the ring is even worth it.
We have the keys to the last two doors. We
Right.
can at least look.
Oh, well, I'm hoping there's a way
Yeah.
out through one of those doors.
Doubtful.
I mean,
Probably not.
Did any of us actually look at the door that goes back into the room with the golem to see how we were going to get out of here?
Nope.
Not really. No.
Maybe we ought to take a look at that as
We
well.
should secure our way out for sure.
Okay. I was
So-
gonna take this rod.
Yeah. So you have the rod.
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay.
Okay.
This is the hex rod.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to look
Right,
at this
so
door.
everybody- Okay. It is featureless and barren, save for what looks to be a keyhole in the very center.
Oh my god. There's a keyhole.
I don't want to investigate the door. I actually want to be over here and take a look if there are any changes with the skull.
So as you go to look at the skull, its eyes flare to life, glowing red beads within the eye sockets. And you can see that it is like staring at you, but it doesn't appear to be able to speak, or perhaps is choosing not to. In fact, the two chains that held it having gone slack, the cage has sunk, and like the skull is almost pressed up against it, like against the edge of it, so it's like staring right at you.
Oh, that's fucking creepy.
Guys, we have company.
Oh, Lord.
How high up was the cage?
I think it was like 15 feet, but by now it's closer to 10.
You'd like just stick your silver stake into it. Fuck that guy.
I'm just gonna yell at it and say, "What type of abomination are you?"
Does not respond.
Hello, Mr. Skullhead, sir.
Darby, may I suggest you try the key in the door here?
Actually, Pedalin, are you wearing the bangle?
Yes.
Pedalin thinks it'd be a really good idea for you guys to go check out the other two doors first, and is going to be mildly insistent about it.
I am insistent.
That it's most important that you check the other two rooms first.
Why are you so pushy all of a sudden?
Who asked you? Sorry. I feel like we came all this way. We've got to check those two other rooms.
You did come here for something specific, after all.
Yeah.
Okay, well, who agrees with Pedalin then?
We've got to look, you guys. We got the keys after all this effort and nearly dying.
Sure. Okay. That seems reasonable, I suppose.
All right.
As the smallest, all right. Molly, the fireworks are not going to get you. It's okay. Go on.
And all right, proportional to the amount of blood he has.
I think you should have whispered then.
So are we gonna like sneak around the throne room to get over there? Now this mat in front of the door with the keyhole, the southernmost door, that's the one that says the bit about taking off our shoes, right?
Yep. Shoes off and shut the door behind you.
Right. Okay. So northern or northwest door or northeast door?
I mean, you're the one that seems to care so much.
Northeast door it is.
Oh. Pedal in. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop, please. You guys are fine. It's Fantasy Grounds being weird. Oh, do you know if you click left and right at the same time, it automatically goes to
Oh, that's
the
so
line
nice.
pointer?
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
Okay.
Oh,
And then you click both again to make it go away. Oh,
that's
door. No.
fantastic.
Drawing the doors. Okay, so pedal in. Does everybody follow suit?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. You find
I'm
yourself
actually
standing
going to go
behind-
put the key into the
Oh.
bottom door.
Okay, so you get down there, you take out your key, and it fits.
Oh,
We have our way out.
Hmm.
at least we know we can get out. I'm like more comfortable following Pedalin after seeing him walk by and do that.
Quick
Can
point of
I-
order. We did close the bars over the top of the water, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to make sure.
Can I insight check Petalin? Because that seemed a
Hmm.
little out of character and pushy for her.
I don't think it would have seemed out of character and pushy. That was just me saying that she's insistent in the sense that if you guys come up with other ideas, she needs to lead you back to it. You will have the opportunity to make an insight check soon, but as of right now, that is fueled by meta knowledge.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave the key in the door, not actually
Okay.
attempt to open it.
The existence of that skull is making me a little angry. I don't like the idea of something just defying death like that.
I mean, we defy death all the time.
No, we don't. It's not our time yet. This was obviously this thing's time, and yet it stays, just like stares at us laughingly. I want to smash that fucker.
You know,
As we
Udnar, I
move
never.
Hmm? What?
as we move by, do the eyes move?
No, they like the red pinpoints of light stay staring forward.
You can tell. It's laughing at us.
Udnar, you know, I never really tell you how glad I am that you're on our side.
Well,
But
let's
I
have that
am
discussion
glad.
when we get out of here.
All right, cool. Just okay.
If we're heading over there, just being wary of the thing lighting up, I'm gonna activate the rest of the functions for the water.
So the lights are on and the wave pool is going.
We're gonna start up the whirlpool.
Okay. All right.
Start up the jacuzzi.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I feel a little bit better with that being on.
As you've turned it on and are kind of where you guys are standing now, you can see that where the sand is, occasionally the water will bubble up to the top of it before soaking back in.
Oh, so the water's moving through the sand as well. Okay, I guess star hex in the door.
Mm-hmm. It slides in place, and you're able to turn it, thus creating a sort of handle.
Okay, try to open the door.